Hi, we're at ASUT Studio, and we have
5chwarzchild effect.
5chwarzchild effect. We put up a demo of his badassness a little bit ago, and today we have him here for an interview. An interrogation, more like. Something.
Interrogation.
Yeah. So how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
I'm great.
How you doing?
I'm good.
How's
How you
Sergio
doing?
doing?
Resting the voice.
So, we heard your demo, you know?
Yeah.
It's gotten smooth lately.
Yeah, I've definitely been working pretty hard. You know, always working to try and put out more music, and definitely looking forward to putting out more.
Yeah, we checked out your SoundCloud. There's
Yeah.
like three
Yeah,
songs?
I got 3 songs on there right now.
How long are they?
They all kind of vary. I think my shortest one is like 20 minutes. My longest one I think is 51. I think I have it on there.
Yeah, so the 5 minutes we put up is real short.
Yeah, it's just a little quick sample. So.
Going.
So how did you get started? How did you,
Well, I always kind of felt like I wanted to do something with music. Didn't know exactly really what to, and I tried to do guitar. I tried to learn the guitar and horribly failed. You know, I don't know. I mean, I took a couple lessons, got a couple lessons, but I learned a couple notes, but nothing too crazy. So I definitely feel like I had a feel for something, and I always had this. I was always able to play the piano really, really like just natural. So I was like, well, I feel like, you know, if I could have music somewhere kind of like a piano. And then, a couple of my friends started DJing a little bit just here and there, and then I was like, you know, I kind of should try this, and I tried it, and sure enough, I kind of felt real comfortable, you know, like I was really where I should be, and so I was just moved from there, and I haven't even been DJing a year yet, but pretty soon it'll be a year in February, I think, actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
Keep track of that. That's good.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So what's the music genre that you're...
Mostly EDM, more of like electric dance music. I do a lot of like dubstep, house. I kind of have a bunch of different stuff like deep house, trap. I mean, I have a bunch of different kind of things. I definitely try not to stay to one genre. Kind of like to get out there and
That's good.
have a bunch of different things.
Diversity.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
Yeah, man. I definitely. I'm glad to be here. It's pretty cool. Pretty
Cool.
cool studio. Like to be here.
Yeah, you know. Your name. Where did you come up with your name?
My name. I actually at first I started doing like Assassin Wolf or Assassin Zero. I was thinking about doing something like along those lines, and I was like, I just don't really, I just kind of chose it, and then after a while, I didn't really think about it. So after a while, I was just like, I want to do something that's actually me. So I kept, I started doing some research, starting to look into stuff, and I was like, what's something that kind of, gets me interested, So I was like, space, I like space, so I had looked up
space. It's something that's,
space is pretty cool,
me.
It's
cool.
pretty big, no, but I just was starting to think of like different things that are in space, and the first thing I thought of was black hole, and I was like, well, that's that's kind of cool. So I started looking up like a bunch of like vocabulary that has to do with like
Black
parts
holes.
of a black hole
Sure.
or something, and I saw that there was this thing called a Schwarzschild radius, and what it is pretty much as you get up to the black hole, they say that just like the light, the way it reflects off all the black hole and the way it like bends light and everything, that when you actually look into the black hole, that you see all angles of everything. You can see the back, you can see the top, you can see the bottom, all sides of the black hole, because it's just the way the light bends around the black hole. So I thought it would be kind of cool for me to be Schwarzschild effect, to have that same effect.
That's
to
cool,
where I
yeah.
could show a bunch of different sides of who I am, explain this is what I do. And I definitely actually with some of my songs, some of them actually have like some stories to them a little bit, and I definitely am gonna be pushing that more as I keep going on.
Yeah, that's good.
My DJ career. So.
Bam! The more you know, right there.
Yeah.
Cool.
So heck yeah.
Yeah, it just taught me some things.
So
Yeah.
another
I'm smarter
thing
for
that
it
I
now.
wanted to ask is on the music that you're mixing, it's music that's already out there, but
Mhm.
are you planning on doing something else with
Definitely in the future, I definitely want to start producing my own stuff. Like
Yeah.
right now, I'm definitely doing more of just mixing, doing, getting a bunch of, always looking for new music to remix in some sort of way, mess with it, as best as I can, and to best of my knowledge of right now, but I just, I definitely, I don't know, I will start, producing eventually once I
Yeah.
get everything together. But yeah,
Well, you can get used to one thing first,
Yeah.
so you can do it, without thinking about
Yeah,
it, and then
yeah.
you'll get into.
yeah. And I'm not really in too big of a rush because I'm not even a year into DJing yet.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well. Things take time.
yeah, oh yeah.
Sure. So when are you planning to get playing shows or?
I'm actually in the process of trying to get a gig starting to go. I'm actually hoping to get a gig at this bar at Hodie's Half Note in Colorado, actually Fort Collins, Colorado. So I was like, I'll start out there and hopefully just keep moving up.
Yep.
Keep getting gigs. So
Put your name out there.
yeah. So
It's an interesting name.
yeah, 5chwarzchild effect.
So it's a hard name to say.
Yeah.
Like when you first started getting into it.
Yeah.
Do you have any way of shortening it down? Maybe like an acronym or something.
Well, I
Or you just
think
gonna leave it at that.
kind of for right now, I'm doing more of just 5chwarzchild effect. I definitely even had a problem saying it because it's a German last name, 5chwarzchild, and that's that's what it is, and it's just it's definitely kind of hard. It even took me a little bit to even get used to
Maybe
saying
it being more difficult to say, it'll catch on to people's
Oh,
ears
yeah.
quicker. Just
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's like, oh, how do you say that?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. But I definitely I like the name a lot, and I definitely feel like it fits me, and hopefully it catches on.
All right. So, I know you play a lot of what is this? Electronic music? Is
Yeah,
that right?
EDM.
EDM. Yeah. Is there any other genres you like besides this? And
Yeah, I
Any
like,
other
I
interests?
get into hip hop, rap, hardcore, rock. I'm into a lot of different kinds of different things. It's just EDM is just definitely easier for me to, I guess,
Express yourself.
yeah. And I can DJ other things. It's just that EDM is just where I feel,
Yeah.
where I feel at home. So
That's cool to know that, just because you're an EDM artist doesn't mean that's all you hear.
yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Yeah, so.
Have you been to any EDM concerts?
I have. I experienced my first one this year actually, and it was Global Dub Festival, and that just changed my life.
All right.
It was pretty crazy. It was it was a cool experience to see pretty much everything that I do from a different point of view. Just be able to be a part of the crowd and then to be the one controlling the crowd.
Sure.
Or, being the DJ. And I always like experiencing that. I always like, I like to DJ, but at the same time, I like to experience a concert as well. So.
another thing, any artists that inspire you?
I have a lot of different artists that I like. I think I'd have to say, if I had to name off a few of my favorites, I think I'd have to do Excision, Disclosure, Rehab, a bunch of different kinds of DJs. Deadmau5, some of the big names in EDM. There's a lot. I don't, necessarily just stick to one.
Is there a specific artist that got you into it? Or there's more friends?
No, but my first song that I heard, my first EDM song was Nukem by Datsik. I think so. Yeah.
Did you just hear it? Somebody showed you it?
My best friend had showed it to me.
Okay.
And I heard it, and it was like a dubstep kind of song, and I was like, this is kind of different, and then from there it just kind of, I guess, grew. And I mean, even from when I was young, my mom would, she listened to a lot of techno and stuff, and so that's kind of, I feel like, also part of what helped
where
me
the music
just be
started
like,
and everything.
yeah, and I feel like just kind of sprouted out from those little small things that happened, and just was always there, and I never realized it until I started DJing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Say cool after everything. Cool.
Cool.
So yeah, you're a first artist in ASUT Studio.
Not first. There's
Well, somewhere you're our first DJ in ASUT Studio.
yeah.
We hope to see you back a lot.
I'll definitely probably make some
come mix some
come
stuff,
mix some
yeah.
stuff, and yeah.
So there you have it. We got 5chwarzchild Effect over here in ASUT Studio.
Yeah. Glad to be here.